Hello, 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 everyone. This is DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO, also known as the Webinar Queen. I'm here to share with you some some tips and strategies. And I made a post early today, and apparently it ruffled some feathers. So we're gonna speak on it just for a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you why I felt that way. And so earlier today, I made a post that says Zoom is not a webinar platform. And to be honest, it's not, right? Zoom is not a webinar platform. It's not. It actually has a webinar functionality. It has a webinar add-on. Got it? It's an add-on service. And so I know there was a lot of questions about well, I can use Zoom to do my webinars. Okay, that's good. Okay, I got it. But I'm gonna help somebody today before they do their next webinar. So if you are watching me live, do me a favor and put your name, where you're from, below the video. Let me know what it is that you do. If you are currently already using webinars in your business, you can throw up an emoji. It doesn't really matter. Just let me know that you're already doing webinars in your business. And I do always have notes, because y'all know I get, hey, Crystal, you better not go out there and get Zoom, especially if you in my space. If you are in my tribe and in my community. Yeah, I said it. I said what I said. All right. So listen real quick, right? First and foremost, Zoom is an add-on feature. And if this is the first time that you are hearing the sound of my voice, my name is DeKesha C. Williams. I am known as the Webinar Queen. I have been literally teaching how to have 5-figure launches, six-figure years, 6-figure launches using webinars. And so I started out back in 2015 teaching people how to build a 6-figure business using webinars in their actual organization. So welcome. I am streaming to a couple of different platforms. So if you have any questions, if you comment your questions, I will answer them. I know several people, may disagree. They may agree in regards of Zoom. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a business conversation about Zoom and using Zoom as a webinar platform. So let me say this, because I'm not knocking Zoom. Let me say this, and let me say this clear. Zoom has a webinar add-on functionality where you can actually do a live webinar presentation. Yes, you can. I never said that you cannot. As a matter of fact, I have used the functionality before. However, I use it more now for my coaching sessions. And I want to explain to you how you are leaving money on the table if you are relying solely on a platform like Zoom. I'm telling you. And so just let me give you the backstory real quick. When I started out in this space about 10 years ago, my children were 5 and 11 years old. So I had just come from out of corporate America. I did not want to go back into the space of traveling and speaking on stages and things I couldn't, because I didn't want to leave my children at home again and travel. So I found the technology, the vehicle of webinars, and I started to do webinars from the comfort of my own home. And I have been able to have 5-figure launches, build multiple 6-figure years, and we are on our way. Well, my son told me, Mama, you need to be going for 1 million, because that's how legacies are created. This is my 15-year-old now. So fast forward 10 years later, my kids are 15 and 21. They'll be 16 and 22 in January and February. Okay. So now let's get to this nitty gritty and listen, ask me all the questions. I love all things webinars. I'm actually going to give you my suggestion, and I'm going to give you a link for the platform that I use, and my platform of choice. Is that cool? Is that all right with you guys? And if there's a little bit of delay for me posting the link, it's only because I'm trying to find the video on the different platforms. All right. So let's check this out, because I know a lot of people say, okay, well, I use Zoom, and Zoom is good. Like, Zoom is cool because, you can do the registration. They can put their name, their email in. They can put their name in, their email address, and everything. And they will go to your email marketing system. So you're building your list, which is one of the Crystal, don't you buy anything until I'm finished this training. But no, they will go into your email marketing system, and so that you can stay in the conversation with them. And that is absolutely what you want to do. All right. Now, here's where it gets tricky. And here is where this is where the scalability, is that a word? Scalability? I think it is. I just typed it and it didn't give me an error message. But this is where you can scale your business. All right. Anybody looking to scale their business? Some of you guys are looking to just let me slide this over. I'm on Instagram. Some of you guys are looking to like grow your you might be looking to just grow your business, right? You're probably like, oh, I haven't made it to 6 figures yet. So, I'm not really trying to, grow too fast. What have you, right? I don't know about you, but I'm trying to scale. I don't know about you, but I love to do live webinars, but I like my webinars to be going all the time. I actually have a strategy that I use. I'll teach you the strategy. I have a strategy that I use when I'm speaking on stages. I actually will promote an automated webinar when I'm speaking on stages, just so I can get the notification of payment received to prove a point that they work. I do this all the time. So when I'm traveling, I will do a webinar. I will have it automated. And it's, right now we have 3 webinars that's automated. One that's every Monday at 7. We've got another one that's running about 3 or 4 times a day that we're driving traffic to. But again, I'm growing my business while I'm sitting here talking to you. I don't always do a live webinar. But again, here is where the difference between multiple 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners, and 8-figure earners. This is where I'm going to help somebody. All right. And if you get any nugget, even if it's one nugget, I want you to share this video out or tag a friend that could use this information. So what happens after the webinar? Okay. So you send them a replay, right? Have you heard of list segmentation? Have you heard of list? Somebody type list segmentation. List segmentation, my friend. List segmentation means that I can follow you based on your behavior. Wait, what? That means I can stay in the conversation with you based on your behavior. Now, I know that Zoom started to tap into you can download a report, right? You can download a report that says Crystal stayed for 50%. Elaine stayed for 20%. However, can you segment that on your email marketing list? Automate it, my friend. Not going in every time that you do a live webinar and have to key them in. Come on, somebody. That's nugget number 1. Now check this. So I use Easy Webinar. Don't go looking for it. I got a special link for you. I'm going to put it below all the videos because it's a gift from me, right? I am a partner with Easy Webinar, and I'm going to tell you why I'm a partner with Easy Webinar. I'm not just a partner just because I'm a partner. Shameless plug real quick because I got to shout out hashtag Casey Zeman, right? Shameless plug. So I'm posting my link and I'm going to show it on the screen. And that's my gift for you. You get 14-day trial. But anyway, let me finish teaching. But I wanted to shout out Casey Zeman. If he's watching, I'm going to tag him below so he can see the video. He's probably going to tell me to put the video over there in the Easy Webinar Group D. Look, my daughter calling me. No, not right now. Let me tell y'all something. You can put do not disturb on, but I'm telling you, the favorites come through. So anyway, so it's the list segmentation and it's the follow-up process. Here is where I love a webinar platform. A webinar platform is actually going to have more functionality to help you, number 1, automate And then the follow-up. Y'all write these numbers down. And sometimes I usually post this in my Profit Producers group. All right. So when I do my webinar, and if you come to my webinar, if you do not show up, I can send you a specific set of emails that says, hey, Kanya, I noticed that you dropped off. Or, hey, Kanya, I noticed that you registered and you weren't able to make it to the webinar. And you're going to get a specific set of emails. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to next level somebody. I'm trying to next level somebody under the sound of my voice. All right. And so you can send out a specific set of emails that goes directly to the people that registered and did not show. List segmentation, right? But what about the people that stayed the entire time and then they still didn't buy? Again, you want to put that replay in front of them as many times until they tell you no. Here is why. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. I wanted to make sure I give y'all right number. So it's right here in front of me. Somebody write this down. 48% of the people that are under the sound of my voice or that will watch this presentation, this training, you will never, listen to me, you will never follow up with the people that come to your webinar. I just crushed somebody's soul because you know I'm telling the truth. So you do these live webinars, right? And then the people don't buy, and then you don't follow up with them. 48, some of you might. I said 48% never follow up. 25% of salespeople make 2 attempts. Do you know when most sales are made? One moment, let me get that for you. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Now, what if you can actually automate this entire process? I mean, sending emails, sending text messages, sending Facebook Messenger bots, automated. So you don't feel like, oh, I'm always in there. I'm always in their DM, or I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be in their DM. I don't want to follow up. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm trying to help somebody. All of these things can be automated with the software. Just that, with just the simple fact of using an actual webinar platform. So listen, ClickFunnels has a webinar funnel. Like, you can run your webinar registration page, your thank you page, your live page in ClickFunnels. You can actually do a automated webinar in ClickFunnels. But again, was ClickFunnels built for that? Can y'all hear me on Instagram? Give me a thumbs up or emoji. Because I got my earpiece in and I meant to disconnect it, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So thank you, Sandra. Sandra said this is good. I'm just trying to help somebody because I know y'all love Zoom. And so I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was in a Facebook group and somebody was like, I'm looking for a webinar platform. Use Zoom. I'm like, that ain't no webinar platform. It's a video conferencing platform. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know it has a webinar functionality, but again, like, I'm trying to help people to grow and scale their business. Like, stop telling people that. And I don't usually go in groups a lot. Can y'all see the frustration in my face? Like, stop telling them. It is not a webinar platform. All right. So is this helping somebody? Yes or yes? What was the other thing? Oh, and here's why it's important for you to understand that you need to have a process in place to follow up with them. Y'all ready? The reason why you need to have a process in place to follow up with them is because 30 to 40% of the people that show up to your webinar will become your potential client. How many of you all have had clients in your database, your email database? They've been there for 6 months, 2 years, 3 years. And they've been like, yeah, I've been following you, D. I've been in your email list. I've been in your Facebook group and I'm ready to work with you. Anybody ever had that happen? I've had several people been on my list for 3 years. And then it's something I said, or it's the way that I said it, boom, they make that purchase. And again, it's because I'm staying in the conversation, I'm staying relevant, and 30 to 40% of the people that come to my webinar, they eventually going to become a client, you guys. They're going to become a client. But if you don't follow up with them, if you don't have a system, automation, system, I'm bouncing because I know I'm helping somebody, right? I got the church bounce. Or is that the bank bounce? I don't know. But no, seriously, 30 to 40% of the people that show up to your webinar will become your potential client. Let me tell you another thing. And so this is something that I did, and actually I ain't gonna even lie, it was trial and error. So in this system, in the webinar system, you actually can drive traffic to your sales page. So they don't purchase in the system. They actually purchase because you can show the offer that you want to offer. You can direct the traffic where you want them to go. During your presentation, it'll show up on the screen, right? It can show up on the screen. It'll show up on the, I think it's the left-hand side, and it'll say apply now, get access now. And you can put the link of where you want to drive people to live doing your presentation. And when you automate it, it'll still be over here. Come on. Even when the webinar is done, y'all, even when the webinar is done, you can still drive traffic to it. And guess what? Still make sales because it's where? It's over here to the left-hand side. So here's what I did. Again, another webinar hack. So remember I said that just because they sign up for your webinar, they're not going, all of them are not going to come. Are y'all seeing the difference between why Zoom is not a webinar system yet? Somebody let me know. Because I had to come on here and do this video. Are y'all telling the difference now? Can you see the difference? Can you hear the difference? All right, so let me tell you this quick hack. So, I was doing a webinar about 2.5 weeks ago using this system. And so it allows you to put the link, good. As long as I know that my work is not done in vain, I'm good. It allows you to redirect the traffic, right? At the end or at the conclusion of the webinar. And so I'm doing my presentation. And somebody buys the product. I haven't even gotten to the close yet. Somebody enrolls in the program. It's called High Converting Webinars. If you want to do a high converting webinar, highconvertingwebinar.com. I'm just saying, highconvertingwebinar.com. Shameless plug again. But I'm like, I got a notification of payment received. And I was like, how somebody purchasing? I haven't even gotten to the close yet. Like, where they do that at? And you want me to tell you why? The reason that they were able to get access to the course is because when they click, she specifically said, I can't stay the entire time, but will there be a replay? As soon as she closed out of my webinar, guess what popped up? My offer. She didn't want to miss it, so she purchased the offer. She was like, I don't even know if it's the right thing or is that what you selling? Boom. I made a sale before I even got into the close, y'all. And I didn't touch anything. I ain't dropped no link in no comments. I ain't dropped no link. I ain't had no link on my slide yet. I hadn't even told anybody what the offer was. The system did the work for me. How many of you, under the sound of my voice, would love for the system to do the work for you? Can you do that in Zoom? I'm just playing. I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing. No, I ain't. I said what I said. Okay. So I wanted to come on here to make it crystal clear. Now we're going to talk about the different platforms. So throw some platforms out there. 9 times out of 10, I didn't try them all. And the reason why I tried them all, because y'all, I'm the webinar queen. What? She has to know about majority of them. So somebody said Webinar Jam. Let me help you real quick. So here's what I think is interesting, that you have to purchase Webinar Jam to do live webinars. Then you got to turn around and buy EverWebinar to do evergreen webinars. Oh, an easy webinar, you can do them both. One software, one platform, and actually it's as simple as taking a live webinar and hitting the clone webinar button. Boom. All the links still there. All the tags are still there. Come on. I just came here to help y'all to understand the difference between using a webinar platform for your webinars and a software or a video conferencing that provides a video add-on or a webinar add-on. I'm just saying. I'm just here to help somebody. That's all. Just here to help you be better in your business, to scale your business, and live your best life. That's all. That's all I'm here for. So what's the other one? I think Demio is one. I tried Demio. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of them have similar functionalities. And can you do a live webinar or an automated webinar on them? Yeah. However, some of the functionalities in the integrations, are a lot better. Oh God, we have so many. I said we. Oh, I am part of the team, so I can say we. We, Casey. We at Easy Webinar, Casey. We. I love it. He gonna watch this and laugh. Watch. He gonna talk about me on our next call. But no, seriously. So, our tech support, like, we will get on the phone, our affiliates. We are always looking out for our affiliates. And the most important piece is, and it's a new version coming out in the first quarter. I'm gonna say first quarter. They're talking about January, but it's a new version where you can actually create your registration pages. So we've got an updated software coming out. I promise y'all, this is not like a promo for Easy Webinar. I promise you it's not. Because I really could be selling my high converting webinar course, but I'm just trying to help somebody to let you guys know, if you want to scale your business, you need to have systems and automation in your business. If you are using webinars in your business, and if you are looking to use webinar in your business, don't be afraid. Hit me up. Send me a message. Hit me in a DM. And I'll help you. I'll hook you up, right? But I need y'all to understand, like what they say, when you know better, you do better. Somebody type that. I need somebody to type that. When you know better, you do better. So a lot of you all understanding my book, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So again, like GetResponse is an email marketing. When you know better, you do better. Did I say it right? I can't even remember, y'all. So I can't see your name. When you know better, you do better. I can't see it. I'm sorry, Instagram. I'm gonna stop touching y'all. But yeah, so when you know better, you do better. I don't even know what I said anymore. Like, I teach. If you don't realize, I'm passionate about what it is that I do. So I just kind of teach, and like I teach in a moment. So I had to go back sometimes and listen to what I said. But yeah, so I'm just trying to help you guys put in systems, automations in your business. And so another thing, I know GetResponse does the webinars. It's been a long time since I'm not going to not GetResponse right now because it's been a long time since I used them. I can probably tell you without even looking that it does not have all the functionalities of an actual webinar platform. Again, it's an add-on service that GetResponse provide, very similar to Zoom, because they are known as an email marketing system. So when you know better, you do better. So it's my response is going to be the same. So I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous. Is there or are there any questions that you might have about webinars? I'm gonna give you a couple of them that people always ask me. So my webinars are typically about 60 to 90 minutes. Sometimes if I am selling like coaching, like Get It Done coaching, my webinar is probably going to be 60 to 9 minutes. I do some 3-hour webinars / workshops, y'all. They just changing the name of them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to invite you to come to my December 17th. It's the webinar clinic, and I'm going to teach you about using webinars in your business. You can go to thewebinarclinic.com. I think it's like $97. Look at that. I'm going to invite y'all to my training. It's a 1-day training. It's about 2.5, 3 hours. And we're going to be walking through like webinars, why you need to use webinars, how webinars can help you have your first 5-figure launch, how webinars can get people to enroll into your signature course. I always love to talk about Crystal. Crystal's here. Crystal had a course that she had sitting. I'm going to say at least 90 days. The course might have been sitting longer than 90 days. And I gave Crystal the opportunity to be on one of our platforms last week. And it forced her to put together a webinar presentation that she had not done ever. She actually put together a brand new webinar presentation, but it forced her to launch her program. And that's the thing about it. Idea plus implementation equals income, y'all. Idea plus implementation equals income. And on the platform, she actually closed her first client, right? She actually closed her first client, and now she's enrolling people into her new signature program. So I'm telling you, like, this is the reason that webinars are so powerful. I know that they can be intimidating. Listen, you guys, you can turn your camera off. You don't necessarily have to have your camera on. You can use PowerPoint slides. I'm just, it depends on the day of the week for me. Sometimes I'll use a webinar slide, and sometimes I don't. I just kind of talk because I already know what I'm teaching. But yeah, so Tiffany Teachy did my webinar in a weekend. It's a 3-day intensive where we build an entire webinar in one weekend. I'm super proud of her because she did her first webinar. I think she had, I want to say like a 40% show rate for her very first webinar. So shout out to Tiffany Teachy. Crystal said she did that presentation in 8 hours, y'all. But Crystal has always been a go-getter. Even when I did Webinar Success Blueprint back in 2017, before I had even released some of my content, Crystal was like, and she used Zoom. I'm doing a webinar. She used Zoom. She fell off the webinar, and they were still waiting on her when she got back. But she turned around and monetized, she closed like 8 people. It ended up being like 16 people by the time we came back from one of our calls. And again, so, I mean, it just shows you that you can create a course. You can enroll people into your course before the course is even created. You can make money using webinars. That's all I got. I just wanted to change somebody's life today. So if you have any questions, createconsistentleads.com. Let me type that, createconsistentleads.com. If somebody can type createconsistentleads.com, www.createconsistentleads.com. I have been giving out the wrong one. You can schedule a consultation or a conversation with me. You can get on my calendar. We can talk about how you can implement webinars in your business. Yes, create consistent cash flow or createconsistentrevenue.com. See, this is why I need help, because I be getting it wrong. Createconsistentleads.com. Createconsistentleads.com. And you know the sad part about it is createconsistentleads.com. I got to make sure it's the right one. Yes, it is the right one because I gave the wrong one out the other day. Thanks, VJ. You're the bomb. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all I got for you today. So share this out on any platform. Tag somebody. And so now when they say, I want to use Zoom. DeKesha said, the webinar queen said, you need to get yourself a webinar platform. I mean, and don't get me wrong, you can use Zoom for your live webinars, but if you really want to grow, scale, like if you want to make what I like to call hashtag sideline money. If you don't know now, if you haven't followed me, both of my kids are athletic. So we just finished up football season. We're going into gymnastics season. I need automation. I need to make money when I'm on the hashtag sideline yelling for my babies. Okay? The webinar queen said so. All right, y'all. My name is DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO. Be passionate, be purposeful, but more importantly, be profitable. I'll see you guys next time.